Hey Capricorn, Riverica here, reporting for duty on a trigger. Thank you so much for shuffling states of emergency into adoption spirit magic with me and steering clear of danger. Heartily, we are grateful. In this session, we are exploring what may help you move through this June 2023 in the highest love and light, minding your business. But before that, some disclaimers. I am not a doctor, lawyer, therapist. I'm a fortune teller. So what I offer is no substitute for their services. Furthermore, what I share does not determine your future. Only your intentions and actions do. So please use your gifts of discernment before deciding what to gather and take away from this reading. And of course, take only what resonates and blow like a kiss the rest back to the universe for cosmic composting into beauty. This reading is intended for fun and games, for shits and giggles, for entertainment, for flexing our heart, mind, body, soul, spirit, intuition, and emotions. And at the least, I hope to cause harm to none, and at the most, I hope to assist you on your healing path. Yes, so all that said, yes. This is labradorite. If you were thinking that was labradorite, is that labradorite? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I would say transformation is a word associated with the metaphysical properties, but I invite you to explore 4, 5, 6, 7, 27 different sources on your own to see what resonates with you, because we're all different psychosocial science experiments, and what resonates for you may be different than me. And to help make this reading more meaningful for you, I enjoy inviting you to explore that. So that being said, we're going to clear the space. You can explore the metaphysical properties of sound healing and the shakers, the rattles as well. Anything you see here that we're using to help play through. Clearing the space, streaming grace to replace, and ringing this bell. And thank you for holding the intention of seeing only love. So only love we shall see. And here I go. Ready? Mind, body, speech, and perfect oneness. I send my heart along with the sound of the bell. May hearers awaken from forgetfulness and transcend all anxiety and sorrow. Om. Peace. Shanti. Thank you very much, Capricorn. And this deck of cards we are using today in this session is one of the only Romani decks in circulation I know of, so I'm so thrilled to share it with you today in this session. And this is The Living Altar by Kiki Robinson and Ilva Droma Marzana Razasuski. And you can find out more about them online at thelivingaltar.com or on Instagram. You may find Kiki and Ilva, or their Altars Up Witches podcast. I shall try to remember to leave all the details in the description so you can find it on your own, or quadruple check me. And then you may also enjoy taking in the Romanistan podcast, the Halloween episodes, where the Romanistan podcast creator Paulina Verminsky and her co-host Jessica Reedy invited Kiki and Ilva over to share spooky Halloween stories, and Kiki and Ilva shared some spooky stories about the making of this deck of cards, so you may appreciate that. And you may also appreciate the LA Times has a new podcast that drops every Tuesday called Foretold, and it is featuring the creator of the Romanistan podcast, Paulina Verminsky. And so you may appreciate helping hold safe sound space with us as that unfolds, and it may also assist you on your healing path. So I enjoy sharing that with you. So yes, let's see, Capricorn, you are a whole, full, powerful, loving, spiritual being, and so am I. And we thank your source, spirit team, angels, galaxy guides, ancestors, saints, sages, gods, goddesses, universe is here for the highest love and light as well as mine. And we thank your source and my source for immediately shifting situations into what they need to be, offering necessary insights, healings, acts of grace, protection. Heartily, we are grateful. And so it was, 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 and so it is. Thank you for making this reading abundantly clear for Capricorn. What may assist Capricorn moving through June 2023 through June 2024 in the highest love and light. Heartily, we are grateful. Thank you. There we are. Pardon me, sorry, went off the camera for a second. Capricorn, adolescence. Oh, what a beautiful card. Wow, so powerful. Those colors, that red, that yellow, is it orange, is it red, is it pink, the green. Everybody's eyes are different. So how you may see it is a little different than me. I want to allow you to sit with that for a moment so you can appreciate it. I see the evergreens, so beautiful. Looks like cinnamon tied up with red string. That triangle indicating transformation, these growth. These look like some animals, some wolves. Wolves. Is that a stream? Is that a river? So beautiful, adolescence. So Capricorn, this reading is split into 3 parts that you may come back to at any time this month or this year to help activate or embody or revisit, just understand more, and just to help you settle into this reading and know you don't have to get it all now, that it's something you can come back to. So here we go. There's the Witch's Wheel correspondence to start us off, and we have a couple handfuls of words: fire, summer, south, midday, catalyst, give us moon, transformation, cleansing, ritual, creation. Yummy. I was feeling that. I was feeling that summer and that fire in this card as I was looking at it. The Witch's Wheel is reminding me, and that catalyst is reminding me as orphans and adoptees, like, wow, that was a big piece of our work, was to catalyze our birth families and our birth mother, our birth father, our adoptive mother, our adoptive father, our adoptive communities, and how to honor that on our own terms once we have found our safe, sound space, once we have removed ourselves from that cut-off culture that relinquished us in the first place, that cut-off culture that so many of us were embedded into after we were orphaned by it. So to find a new life, that midday, a high of that, like how do you find the silver lining in that? Finding the transformation, the cleansing, the ritual, the creation. This adolescence card is inviting you to explore with that joy of life, how you may move forward. So super sweet, Capricorn. So here's the spell. I am the catalyst of my initiatory pyre. I am the torch and the wood and the flame. I am passion, nurturing the seeds of logic and insight. I take the necessary risks to establish, reinvent, deconstruct, and re-establish my own identity. I pave my own path with boldness and courage. I push my edges knowing that I am held in the safety of accountability with the spirits who guide me, my higher self, and those who have traveled before me. I am my own best friend. My name is the one I dare to make for myself. Wow, so intense, Capricorn, so beautiful. I was just saying in my own way, but the spell says it so beautifully. I take the necessary risks to establish, reinvent, deconstruct, and reestablish my own identity. For orphans, that's so huge, and adoptees, that's so huge. Like, to dare to do that and so many instances when that has been frowned upon or discouraged. So it takes such a risk. It's such a risk to reestablish your own identity and to free yourself of just being the adopted person who got adopted into this family because whatever the parents' reason was for adopting you, which often is more about the parents overcoming a loss in their life than about helping the orphan overcome their loss and trauma and honoring where they came from and their heritage and their dignity and their equity. And not to guilt or shame, but just to honor the space it takes for all of that healing to happen. Like if you adopt thinking it's going to heal you, but then it ends up just mirroring your own loss. Wow. A lot of people don't realize that, and then they sign up for it, and it's devastating, to say the least. Adoptees are 4 times more likely to suicide. Romani, 7 times. And being able to reestablish our own identities. Like, people are really attached to the adoptee identity, to that adoption. Oh, it's the best. It was for the best. And people are so attached. So many people are so attached to the gypsy. Oh, it's so beautiful, the gypsy soul. To be able to have the courage to walk away from that and to reestablish your own identity and your own rights. So tremendous, Capricorn. Thank you for being so courageous and so brave, honoring yourself in that way. And know that you're not alone. You're surrounded by your spirit guides, your higher self, those who have traveled before you, and just so beautiful. Honoring yourself and your name you have created for yourself. So many orphans and adoptees and all the different names we've held throughout our lives. Some have been given, some have been chosen, and just this spell honoring these different aspects is so super sweet. Thank you so much. So the guiding message is, rebellion is a ritual of deep importance. Where are you confusing denial for rebellion? Avoidance is not a good look. Muster your boldness. Explore. So yeah, that's pretty intense, Capricorn. So this June 2023, the sun is in Gemini, inviting you to honor what was and also what will be. And so perhaps that assists you in working through that denial and understanding the rebellion and the walking away from the adoption fairy tales, the gypsy myths, and creating these adoption realities and these Roma realities. Or perhaps it's a different type of dismantling. You can fill in the blank, whether you've been a part of dismantling the patriarchy or you fill in the blank, and then rebuilding this new earth in a different, peaceful, joyful way. So some deep guiding messages to contemplate, Capricorn. So wonderful, so wonderful. And so that is what I am seeing for you in this June 2023 reading. Thank you so much for helping us breathe life into adoption spirit magic. Heartily, we are grateful. Until next time, ciao for now. I love you all.